Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, the show about all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. All things hot and all things not. News, reviews, interviews, chat, tech, and what's next. And here are your hosts, Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley.
Good morning, Radio Boomers Live Land, and everyone that's listening. This is an exciting day, Veterans Day. It was Armistice Day, and it was after World War I when we ended everything with Germany, and then this is on the 11th. Here we are, and my guest, my co-host, is the amazing Denise Millay Brookhart. Denise, you on with me?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Veterans Day, everyone.
Hi, Denise. I'll tell you, this is exciting. Everybody's wondering where to go to eat because the veterans are giving all the goodies.
You couldn't get into a restaurant today if you wanted to.
Oh, wow. Denise, so many things going on, and we were, just real quick, I have it in the news, but where I was with you at the event in Los Angeles at Warner Brothers, for the Hollywood Weekly Film Fest. Now they're having a little hot topic over there. They're having, they were. It's taken care of now, but yeah, they had a fire close to that area. But
oh my goodness, I didn't know.
Yeah, we had a little bit, but they put them out. They burned for a while and put them out. But Denise, so much going on, and I can't keep. You're the tech lady, but there's some stuff going on with Easy Way we'll be talking about, and the technical part of it, the technical aspect, and we're going to be talking about that. The HLS network and so on and so forth. This is Denise, what's going on today?
HLS going. Yeah. And it's a whole new ball game, Mr. Zuley. Wait until you see what Eric has planned for Easy Way and the rest of the team. It's just going to be phenomenal.
Well, with that, let's roll into hot topic time. I like this drum roll. Dun, 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 dun. If we don't need the drum. There we go.
Ripped from the headlines. Today's hot topic.
Well, this would be Reatha's portion, and Denise is going to take it, and we're going to just chat about what's going on. And there's something very exciting going on, and projects. People have these projects, or they have these ideas, let's say, in their head, and they're really good ideas. But it's like the light bulb lights, and if you don't keep the energy going, the light bulb gets dimmer and dimmer and fades away. And there goes your little dream. Well, in this case, Denise, I don't think it's going to fade away. We've had something called Veterans out there, and that's an exciting project that's we're going to be chatting about a little bit here because, it's you're talking about helping veterans with what they have, and then we have the IHP Global Elevate Conference coming up next September 2020. And that's in
very
conjunction
exciting.
with Easy Way Awards Gold Gala, which, Denise, you remember that? That was a home run, sold out.
How could I
venue
forget? I'm still thinking about it now. It was just one of the best events I've been to all year, and just lovely people there, and it was such a great time for everyone.
The work that Eric puts into this stuff and his team was unbelievable. I watch, and you and Angelique and Sophia and the whole team. Wow! But he just, I'm a little concerned with him going till like 3-4 in the morning. But wow, that was amazing. And the people there, Denise, if you noticed at the Golden Gala, a beautiful place at the Center Club, location for the venue, and the gold carpet. They just liked that. They just said, boy, I really like the atmosphere,
ambiance, yeah,
the ambiance, and we're going to have that at the IHP Global, and that's going to be out in Newport Beach, and along with Easy Way Awards Golden Gala, this will be number 2, and it's going to be.
And it's
praise,
wonderful,
worship.
Mr. Zuley, because it's God-based, and we need more of that out there nowadays.
Exactly. And I'll tell you, it's like the tip of the iceberg. People come to the events and they see it, but they don't really know what goes into the whole thing. Planning and putting it together. And Josh Liskey is well, I'll tell you, you've met Josh.
Josh is wonderful. What a stand-up guy. He'll help out anyone he possibly can, and he just sends out positive messages. And it's just it's a great
talking about good vibes
fit to have in the Easy Way family.
He's got good vibes, and people talk about I was number 4, I was number 2, whatever. This guy was number 1, and it's pretty cool because he's received brand new Mercedes for his sales abilities, and he doesn't have to do a lot of the stuff he does, but he wants to do it because it's from his heart. He loves the Lord, and he just goes forward in creating the and Eric's going to help him promote the IHP GLOBAL. And
yes, he's genuine. He's genuine. And this will be a great success, and everyone will walk away feeling happy and fulfilled, and just with memories to share for a lifetime. And I really do think that's it's going to be one better than the first one.
Oh, this is going to be amazing. So with that, we're going to move into hot topic time and cover a couple news tidbits here. I love the drum roll, Denise, when you get the drum roll. But of course, I did tell the engineer we were going to roll right through with this, so I don't think we need it for this. Let's just touch base a little bit. So we got good news on the fire front. I covered that. A lot of these massive fires are contained or out, and the one around Warner, the Barhand fire, that's been contained. And the thing is though, you got to watch this stuff, because I was on the fire department in the suburb of Chicago, and they can pop back up sometime. We'll put out a car fire, and it's out, everything's gone, and it'll start back up. And the top, we got to call her the top. What was the top? Okay, I'll see if we get you that information here. What's going on in the box office? Okay, the top box office was Maleficent, and what is it, Minister?
Oh, that's with Angelina Jolie, correct?
Minister of Evil. What is that, Denise?
It's a Disney movie. It's Sleeping Beauty's villain in there, but they portray her with a different light. She wasn't always so dark, so to say.
Okay, and then we have Joker 2019, Zombieland. I mean, we got some positive movies here. Zombieland and Joker. These are all positive films. The highest grossing movie in 2019, How to Train Your Dragon, Fast and Furious presents John Wick 3. And there was some interstellar news with NASA that the Voyager 2 is way out there collecting information. And look that up, because the Voyager is at its farthest distance. I mean, this thing is way out there, and it sampled electrical charged plasmas out there. So we got to keep. What does that mean, Denise? What the heck? Plasmas way out in space. And it's funny. It takes pictures and all this stuff and sends them back. This stuff is amazing. I don't know. And
what we're able to do now, it's just phenomenal.
Oh yeah. And today's rates, 15 years, we got 3.16, and 30-year 3.24. It's time to buy. The average down payment for the first-time buyers from the FHA loan is $6,600 at 3.5% of the purchase price. So, the more you put down, the lower your payments. Average rent in LA is $2,500. The average mortgage payment is $2,600, but that doesn't count your tax, insurance, so on and so forth. Oh, got to take a breath. So we got top-selling cars: Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Toyota RAV4, and the Camry. The average car loan is $30,000 with an average payment of $480. With that, we're going to go to a commercial. Now.
All right. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. And I had my boomer boost this morning.
Looking to grow and align your brand with celebrities and other established brands? Your brand is all about your entire customer experience. Everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. So why not let us help you get your branding right from the start? At Easy Way Promotions, we are a new class of professionals providing first-class online branding, promotion, social media, website development, editing, graphic design, public relations, media, SEO, and online advertising to give your business the competitive edge to stand out. Our highly experienced experts will not only help you increase your online presence, but also provide you with a proven online strategy to help you increase the value of your company and make acquiring new customers easier. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and let us help you grow your business exponentially.
For more information, contact 424-209-9290 or visit easywaypromotions.com. That's letter E, letter Z. We also encourage you to like our Facebook page at Easy Way Promotions.
Boomers Forever Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com, or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomers Forever Young products.
And I'll tell you what, Boomer Boost, Denise, you on with me?
Oh, yeah.
Denise, Boomer Boost almost got me in trouble this morning.
What happened?
I'm putting together my Boomer Boost shake, and I do that like clockwork, and I look at the clock, and I'm going, whoa. I go over, and I grab the mic and everything and get ready, and it's like, your show starts in 30 seconds. I'm thinking, hey. Anyway, that's
Did you get to drink it during the break?
Half of it's sitting next to me, and I love this stuff. It gets the motor started, But we have, we talk about, we get interesting guests, and, the thing is they are. I mean, I listen to the archive shows, and this stuff that they have is good information, and they're motivated people. And we have a guest on today. His name is Matt J. Doyle, Mr. Motivation, and he is just the real deal. He's a guy with a big heart, but he's got so much stuff going on. He's in the acting, producing. He's an entrepreneur, and believe me, an entrepreneur is somebody who will work 80 hours a week so they don't have to work 40. It's not so easy. And he's currently working on he works on small and large budget productions, including his own show, The Artist Process. And on top of all the stuff he does with producing, and, the list goes on and on, he's also a first-class real estate expert out here in California. And in today's market, Denise, you got to stay on top of this stuff.
It's always good to have a real estate agent. That's right.
Oh, yeah,
you need to have one.
So let's see if we got him here. Matt, you on with us? Matt J. Doyle.
Good morning, James.
There he is. Matt, we got Denise here. And Denise, you know Matt?
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
Hi, Denise. Good morning. How are you? Good to hear you on the show.
Happy Veterans Day.
Same to you, both.
Yes, indeed. And Matt, thank you for coming on. Because I know it's Veterans Day. You're a busy guy, and I don't know where you find the time to do all this stuff in your schedule. What do you do, like when you get a little bit of time off? What do you enjoy doing? I mean, between the real estate, I guess that's exciting enough, and the producing and the show and the acting alone would take time. Do you have any spare time that you can go maybe to Catalina or something, or does that not exist in your life?
That actually does. I do like to take time out occasionally, yes, when I can, and go to Catalina Island or wherever, yeah,
but not too often.
Well, I hear, Matt, that you have a big movie coming up with Eric Zuley and Trey Ireland.
Oh, yeah. We're working on lots of stuff right now.
Yeah,
so
anything you could share with us?
Yeah, well, firstly, the show The Artist Process that Jim mentioned, and then there's a movie coming up called Breach, and then also Eric's new show, Ask Easy.
That's right.
Fantastic.
And believe me, when people ask him, they take out their pens. I've seen that at events. When he is called up to the stage and they go, Eric, and you hear all this shuffling. Everybody's getting their pens and pencils out to take notes because, times are changing and, that's cutting edge stuff. But it's exciting, Matt. I mean, you're in the real estate market, which is, boy, that's a story in itself. But, with the producing and acting and that, you came across Eric, and I guess that kind of altered your life a bit, right?
Yeah, it certainly did. Eric's been able to, I've been able to work with Eric, and the most important thing that he's done for me is inviting me to these great events that he has.
That's right. You were at the Warner Brothers event. How did you enjoy that event where Mr. Zuley got his award?
Oh, that was awesome. I stayed till the bitter end, as you know.
we have a tendency of doing that.
Yeah, but sitting in there in Warner Brothers screening room with you guys, I felt like we finally made it to the top.
Yeah, that was exciting. And I walked up the stairs, and here's Jimmy Cagney and Clark Gable and all these pictures, and they put my poster in the middle. That was kind of cool. And I think back, geez, I remember those movies, and
yeah,
and wow, the years go by fast. It's just amazing. So what's on the plate,
go ahead,
Matt? I mean, you have so many things going on. What's prime directive right now for you?
Right now, I have some amazing news to share with you all. I went to another one of Eric's affiliated events on Saturday night, and I finally got to meet Mr. Henning Morales in person, and he introduced me to one of the artists that was singing live at the event. Her name is Becca, Bekah. She's going to be on the next episode of The Artist Process.
Oh, so cool.
Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Congratulations.
Congratulations, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Sorry, James?
It's funny, you never know what's going to happen. You wind up going somewhere, you meet somebody, and so many things can happen with this. That's what people tell me about Eric. He says, God, he's changed my life, But it's exciting because you never know what's going to happen when you go to an event or meet somebody, right, Matt?
That's absolutely true, Jim. And the most important advice, or some of the most important advice Eric gave me was, when you go there, network and also stay there and to the end, or as close to the end as you can. And also he advised me to try to get people to, get on our show, The Artist Process, because some of these artists are amazing and they just need more exposure to bridge the gap between where they are now and the top level.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And your numbers are very high as it is, so of course they would want that extra exposure.
Yeah, that's right. And as you know, Denise, because I've been working with you and you've been helping us as well get the show on, one big network is Roku, but as you both know, Eric has others as well, like Apple and Amazon. And because he knows Henning and Henning knows Becca, Bekah, that's how you spell her name, we're able to get her on this show and get her on Roku. And because he knows her through Henning, he'll probably put her on other networks as well, because she's an amazing artist.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And the app is about to roll out, so this will make it available on any telephone or iPad, pretty much anywhere you receive internet in the world.
That's right. And I just want to shout out quickly, I have a watch party playing on the Artist Process group, and I have several of my friends that are watching: Ian Coleman, Amanda Dawn, Flavio Pop, Mark Stroman, James Tank Scott. So hi to all you and all the others that are watching this radio show through the Artist Process group watch party.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there's so much you have going on, and you do cover a lot of bases, and I want to talk about the real estate too. But do you have any, like anything in your mind that you're thinking down the road? I would really like to do this someday, as far as producing and so on and so forth. What is there anything down the road that maybe you're not ready for yet, but someday you would like to tackle?
Yeah, just a big budget production, like a multi-million-dollar production. That's my goal.
Okay. All right. So
yeah, I'd like to produce one. Yeah, one of those. Just one in my lifetime would be nice, James. Yes.
Okay. So, just I know it's tricky, but ballpark, what kind of situation would you be looking at? Like a documentary, a true story, fiction? Is there anything in particular? Because like I say, you're involved in a lot of stuff, but I didn't know. Like some people, they like science fiction. Someday I would like to do a good science fiction movie. Other people, I'd like to do a documentary on Roosevelt. You know what I mean? One of those. What is there anything you have?
Yes, there is, James. And as you're one of my great advisors and helping me come up with these ideas, I would love to do an action movie to mainstream kickboxing. There would be a lot of some kickboxing in it. I do have a film along those lines now. I'm about to do a short. It's called Journeyman, but I'd love to turn that into a feature one day, or several features, and make it a big budget production and mainstream, and everybody, millions of people come and watch it, and just it'll be an incredible story.
So amazing. Like, how does this work? A couple days ago, I was just watching Bob Wall. Do you remember? Denise, if you don't, he was one of the top kickboxers. Bob Wall.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing movie. I have it all planned out in my mind. I've just got to. Now, I do have the short script written, but I just need to write the feature.
Now, Denise, did you have any idea that he was going to say that about kickboxing? I mean, it's like, wait a minute, Matt Doyle is an entrepreneur. He's a real estate agent, and all of a sudden he comes up with kickboxing. It's like, what the heck? But that's what makes it interesting.
Matt is full of hidden surprises. Trust me, Mr. Zuley. Every day when you talk to Matt, there's something new and exciting going on.
Matt is amazing,
right.
And he looks like the kind of guy who wants to help the little old lady across the street, and then get into his real estate car and go sell real estate and produce this movie. But it's like all of a sudden I do it 180 and going, Matt wants to do a kickboxing movie. Okay, I guess that's all right, Matt. Well, all right. So
and Eric can be in it because he knows how to do kickboxing. I've seen a video of him on Facebook.
Who's that?
Don't tell anybody that.
Probably you know how to do it as well, Denise.
Yeah, I could see Denise.
Well, everyone in the Easy Way family is definitely quality. I love it.
You mentioned that, and yet I was reading the comments about the using the foot or the takedowns. I followed this stuff for a long time, and what's the preference, the jiu-jitsu and so on and so forth, and by combining all these martial arts. They're finding defenses against each one, and I forgot who was it? Norris was talking to Leah, and they're exchanging ideas. You have to use your feet more, and so on and so forth. And it goes to show you, because you watch some of these UFC videos, they can come up with a surprise kick, and the thing is over. So that's interesting you said that. So I'll help you with that one, because we'll hook you up with some people. But Matt, it's I want to get into real estate more. Just real quick, what's going on in the market? You still, I know you're out and about in real estate, and you're in some interesting areas. Do you see? With these rates, wouldn't this be like the golden opportunity if you can to buy a property? Right, low interest rates and qualification a little bit harder than it was.
Rates haven't been this low in 15 years. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yes, well, you guys are absolutely right. It is a great time to buy. Thank you, Mr. Advisor James Zuley.
No, call Matt if you're interested. Matt's going to give you his information.
Go to Matt's website and contact him. Yeah.
So give us your contact
information,
guys. Matt. We want to get you some people that are looking for properties. send them your way.
Yeah, well, the more
because
people that give me the more people that call me to get involved with all the things that I'm doing, the more money we can all make, and then we can make that big budget production happen, and all be in it.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. So anyway, yeah, give us your information. And, you know, like when I bought in 1976, it was 9%. Now we're talking 3-something. And I'll tell you, to these younger people, do you want to buy now? It's easier to qualify, lower payments, everything is different in the 3s. This is unbelievable. So give us your information, man. How do people get a hold of you for all the stuff you're doing?
Just go to MattJDoyle, MattJDoyle.com, and everything is on that website, James.
Sounds good. Well, I got to take a breath talking to you. You got
I have a question, Matt. Yeah, that's fine, Mr. Zuley. Take a breath. Do you have any military in your family?
I do not. As a matter of fact, my grandfather applied to go to World War II, but they wouldn't let him in because he had 6 children, and they told him he had to stay with them and look after them because that was more important. So.
Oh yeah. No, they don't want people with a responsibility like that.
No, so they wouldn't allow him to.
His heart was in it, and but
he wanted to sign up.
I mean, there's only 64 questions that I haven't got to yet for you, but
that's okay. That's okay, James. I'll come back on again. But thank you very much, James. Thank you, Denise. It was a pleasure to be on the show this morning. A big shout out to Mr. Eric Zuley for all he's done. He's now an executive producer of The Artist Process. Denise will be an associate producer for all she's done. And then, we could possibly be adding more people depending on Eric and I's discussions. But once again, Easy Way Fam rules. We're rolling right now. We're heading in the right direction. Now, for me in my life, 100% of good things are happening, and I hope it continues for me and for all of you as well.
Matt J. Doyle gets the Cool Good People Award. Denise, what do you think?
I love it. Thanks, Matt.
Talking about some good people here, Matt. He's so gifted in the world of real estate and
such a gentleman.
That he does.
Real gentleman.
He's going somewhere. So, Matt, thank you for coming on. We got to move along. I believe we're going to move into a commercial. Thank you, Matt. And let's do a commercial, Denise.
Okay, Jim.
Drum roll. Commercial.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, Easy Way Business Membership. We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercial, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with Easy Way Eric for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight, so his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit EasyWayNetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at Easy Way Network, Twitter at Easy Way Broadcast, and YouTube at Easy Way TV.
Mr. Zuley, you there?
I'm sorry, one of those boomer mistakes. I leaned against the button here, and I'm talking to you and I'm talking to everybody, all this interesting stuff. Oh, but I hit the mute button. I'm getting so tired of these little bloopers here. But anyway, with that, I think, Denise, we're going to move into a very interesting segment with somebody you know, Carmelita's Corner.
Oh, I love Carmelita.
So let's see if we can turn that dial and bring up. There we go.
You are about to experience Carmelita's Corner. Carmelita's song Rosebud made it to the top 40s with the godfather of soul, James Brown. She's the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. Now here's your host, Carmelita Pittman.
Good morning, everyone. And it's a good morning, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. I've got a great guest this morning coming your way on Veterans Day. He is a remarkable singer and a producer and all of that. And on that note, I want to welcome Mr. Howard Rice. Good morning, Howard.
Good morning, Carmelita. How are you this morning?
Well, as I like to say, I'm blessed and highly favored. And I would like to extend that to you as well.
Well, thank you very much. Before I start talking about myself, I'd like to congratulate all the veterans out there who have served our country proudly, and I'm very proud of all of them.
Yes, we have been blessed. The country has been blessed in many ways that we're still here, you know,
yes,
in spite of all of the things going on around the world. When you look at what's going out around the world, we really have been blessed.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And I just want to say thank you for having me again at Carmelita's Corner. I enjoyed myself the last time, and I made some very special calls up late this morning, just calling people, let them know, and how everything went on the last show. So I got a lot of people, of my friends around the country, listening this morning.
Oh, my goodness.
To see what it's all about, you know. And I spoke very highly of you. My last show of September the 28th, which was a soul out, and you brought me on so beautifully done. I'm telling you, it was like you didn't even need a script. That's how good you are, you know. And I just want to let everyone know that on Friday, this Friday at November the 15th, I'm going to be performing at Stefano's Restaurant. And that's 24781 Alicia Parkway, Laguna Hills, California, 92653. And if you need to call to reserve, the phone number is 949-837-1426. And that's this Friday from 6 until 9 p.m. It's no charge to come in and free parking. And we're just going to have a great time there. This show here, I'm going to be doing by myself. And
well, that ought to be a tall order, Howard. But I know you can pull it off.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to definitely do that. And I'm just excited about what's going on. Ever since I've done your show the last time, a lot of people heard it, and I've got a lot of calls to be producing two people's records for them, which I love, and that's a blessing from God on that.
Oh, my goodness, so wonderful.
I just love what I'm doing, and I just can't wait to work with you. You're the one. You know, I can't
well, look
wait.
At Howard, we've got something going on. I want to let everybody know that I have invited Howard to be one of my special guest stars on Carmelita's Jazzy Xmas show coming up Thursday, December the 12th.
Yes.
And he is going to give us a taste of what he does so well with his smooth, silky baritone voice. And I am definitely looking forward to having you on that show. We've also got Bill A. Jones. That's remarkable to have both of you on the show. So we've got a lot in store for the people who do come. I've got some celebrities already who have confirmed that they're going to be there, and so we're just going to have a grand old time welcoming in the new year. Even though it's going to be Christmas time, we're going to start welcoming in the new year.
Yeah, that's fine. And Carmelita, can I give a shout out to my beautiful daughter back in Baltimore, Maryland?
Absolutely.
Yes, my daughter, I'm just so proud of her, what she has accomplished in life and what she's doing with her life. I'm just so proud of her, and I just love her. And also the gentleman that was sitting at the table in front, Mr. Ron Wilson, is I'm going to be working with him, and he has about several Grammys, I put it that way. So I did ask him, can I put that shout out? He said, well, go ahead and do it. I'm going to be working with you anyway, so that's a good thing.
Yes, I believe that's a gentleman that I was introduced to, with a very lovely singer, beautiful lady that has produced so many hit records and has a collection of gold records, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. He is unbelievable. And I'm just have a chance to working with him in his studio, and I have my studio, and I'm just working with different artists, helping people to achieve what they're trying to do. And I don't mind doing it because I love doing what I'm doing. You know, I love doing what I'm doing. And
that's
I like
wonderful,
to
Howard.
Tell your husband, Jerry, I said, hey, thank you for his support, too. Can't forget about him. And I'm so glad that I met both of you. It's an honor to know wonderful people like yourself, you know. So it's going to be good, and I know your show. I've been working on the song, you know.
Well, I'm getting ready to throw one more out for you, too. We'll talk about it after we do this radio interview.
Okay.
But I'm sure that the audience will be pleased with this show that we're putting together.
Oh, yeah. I do believe it's going to be a wonderful show. And I know that you're putting a lot into it, and I want to do my best for you. I just want you to be proud of what I'm doing for you. And we can make it happen. All we have to do is work at it and put it together and make it happen. That's the only way. You know,
well, we've got
like
some of the
always
best
say, hard work pays off.
Oh, yes, definitely it does. And we do have some of the best musicians lined up to back us up. We've got Charlie Harrison on keyboards. He is an award-winning musician.
I know
the last
Charlie.
show. Do you know Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie played behind me at the gate.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yep.
I've done many shows at the gate. That's when I first started working with him in Encino. Yeah, great guy. And then we've got Gerald Ballard. Do you know Gerald, too?
I don't know Gerald. I don't know him.
Well, he's a great drummer. He's worked with the Temptations, and he just recently was the musical director at a big event down at the Globe Theater, a music awards show. And we've got Chuck Johnson on sax, and he's got his own quartet. It's an award-winning quartet. The last show that we all did together, we wound up with a standing ovation. Let's put it that way. So I'm looking forward to a great show, and I invite everybody to come out. Come out, everybody, and see Howard and Bill A. Jones and yours truly, and have a fun time at the Gardenia.
Miss Carmelita, you know, I let people know that this is not my show. This is your show. You know? And I've been calling people for you, and I've been sending out emails and texts.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Come out and hear this great lady, hear what she has put together. And one thing I didn't do, I didn't mention my daughter's name. Her name is Maisha. That's her name. Back in Baltimore. Yeah, Maisha. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. And I just want to thank everyone who listens to you, come out to see me perform and see you perform. I just want to thank everybody, because, you know, that touches your heart when people come out and don't know you and hear you, and all of a sudden you have followers. And now, right now, on Friday, November the 15th of this week, the place only holds about 80, between 65 and 80, and I got more than that. And
I can believe that, Howard, because the place was packed when Jerry and I went to see you in Bellflower. And
it was over 300 people. Over 300.
Yes.
and the gentleman that who actually owns it, he was telling me that, he's never had a crowd that big. He might get about 100, 150. I had over 300. That's because I promoted it, and every day I was hitting the bricks, getting out there, flyers and tickets and sending emails and sending texts and talking to people and singing to people, And
yes, you're such a great singer. Remember, I think when you and my husband and I and Jimmy had a meal here together, I told you a story about the time I was at the Department of Water and Power, and everybody was standing in a long line, and this gentleman came in the door singing at the top of his lungs. I mean, a beautiful baritone singer also, Howard, and he was just so inspiring. I found myself joining in, and we wound up doing a duet at the Department of Water and Power. You should have seen. You should have seen the people standing in line, and the people who were behind the windows. They were all smiling when we got through. So that we everybody had a good time. We know how to party, Howard. We know how to party.
Yes, we do, and that's something really good too. That when somebody hear you singing, like I'll be in stores and stuff. I'll tell you the things that I like is when I go to a restaurant and it's someone's birthday, they're up in age, and I'll say, "It's your birthday?" And they say yes. I say, "May I sing happy birthday to you?" Majority of those people has come to my show on the 28th, brought their mom and their friend, And see, I have my own.
Howard, tell them a story about how Berry Gordy responded to you when he heard you singing.
I was down at the Seagrams in Orange County, and a young lady that was doing Reach Out in Touch, and she said, "Cut the lights up. Let me see if we have any singers in the house." And you know me, I'm not afraid. I raised my hand. A young lady raised her hand, so they called her up first, and I was coming down, and she was singing, and then they called me. I said, "Oh boy, I'm going to have some fun." There was an orchestra in the pit, but I didn't know Berry Gordy was. I didn't know he was there, and she gave me the microphone, and I sang, "Reach out and touch somebody's hand, make this world a better place if you can." So I give her the microphone back. She says, "Oh, no, you got to finish." Well, I don't know how many people it was, but I know it was a lot of people. And I went back to sit down, and these two guys came over, and they said, "Hey, your name Howard Rice?" And I said, "Yes." They said, "Someone behind stage would like to meet you." And I'm like, I don't know who that is who wants to meet me, because I don't know anybody out here. So we all went back. We went back, and open arms, there was Mr. Berry Gordy, and I got the pictures to prove it. And he said, "Wow, what a voice." He said, "Here, you get a standing ovation, and I do not have to pay you, and I'm paying these people here that's working for me. They don't even get a standing ovation." People were standing outside. They was asking me, "You got to be in that show. You have to be. It's no way. That was a gimmick. That was all planned." I said, "No, it was not. It was not planned." But I went on and did it, and it turned out well. And some of those people came to my show. They kept my number and stuff, came to my show and on the 28th and enjoyed themselves, because a lot of people are giving my cards and stuff, and they go on the internet to see where I'm performing, because, the internet is something else,
Yeah.
And I put stuff on it. I put stuff on the internet, let people know where I'm going to go. All they have to do is,
I think you said you have a following of about 25,000 people or something like that, didn't you, on YouTube?
No, not 25,000. I'm not up there yet. But it was like over 5,000 people at the Seagrams
okay.
Okay. And I got a standing ovation there. I mean, it was
yeah. Well,
unbelievable.
Howard, it's just a matter of time when
That's
that
all it is.
when that number will be accurate. And we are getting ready to head out the door, Howard.
Okay.
It's about time for me to get on that horse and head off into the sunset. But I want to do a shout out to Josh Lisk. I want to congratulate him on joining the Easy Way fam and what he's getting ready to do with Eric. Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Watch out.
And also a shout out to Doyle.
He's got this special global network, and we're going to be watching the IHP Global Network grow under Eric Zuley, his promotion team. So I just wanted to say that real quick, and I want to thank you, Howard, for coming on my show, on the Carmelita's Corner show, and we're going to let them hear you on the way out and tell them one more time how they can hear you. I know if they go to your Facebook page, they can find out about it, right?
They can go to YouTube, and they can go to YouTube and listen to all of my music, and also I will be selling. The CDs will be sold at my show this Friday. You know, I do have 2 CDs out. One is called High on Life, and the other CD is called I See, written and produced by myself.
All right. Now let's hear a little bit of that as we go. Thank you so much, Howard, for being a great guest.
Take care. I'll see you soon.
I can feel the breeze in my face, and it feels so good to me. So I depend on another. You should depend on yourself. No one knows your heart like you do. No one knows the love that you do. You must love yourself before you can love someone else. High on life, baby. I'm high on life, girl. I'm high on life, darling. That's where I wanna be. That's where I wanna be. That's where I wanna be. Don't be afraid of your shadow. Hold your head up high. You don't have to cry no more, baby. 'Cause you know just who you are. Doing the right thing for yourself. Just do the thing you always want to do, yeah. High on life, baby. High on life, girl. I'm high on life, darling. That's where you wanna be. That's where I wanna be. Forever and always, you will be my destiny. It's all about you and me, yeah.
That was something. What do you think, Denise? I mean, Carmelita has really interesting guests on her show.
Oh, that was just so interesting, and what a beautiful voice and song, just beautiful.
And I want to jump in so often on Carmelita because she has guests from all over the world, and I'm going, I want to talk to her. Anyway, we have an interesting guest coming up, and her name is Aimee Kodashian. Aimee is she's an author, creator, producer, director. Now, each one of these things, creating a variety of situations, being an author, a producer, director, I don't know if people have any idea how much time goes into each one of those. And she's the host of Empowering Humanity TV show. She's an ambassador for peace, a keynote speaker, a special liaison officer for Women's Federation of World Peace USA, and the founder of the Negotiator Mind program. And then she's also, now this is such an interesting story. Aimee was born and raised in Lebanon, where she lived 13 years through the 75 Lebanese Civil War. 1975 Civil War. She escaped death many times and was living with no hope or opportunities, but she is Miss Resilient. Aimee deeply believes that God saved her life and brought her to the United States for a good purpose, for a good reason. She's determined to use this opportunity she's been given to inspire and help humanity around the globe through dark times. So the story that this lady has is beyond amazing, and she just keeps going through all adversity, big time. Aimee, you on with us? Okay, let's see if we get connection.
What a story. I mean, honestly, she's just such a powerful soul and a light in society.
She is, and sometimes we have areas that people are in, and they can't, the connection might be a little bit off. I have that in Laguna sometimes. But, Denise, we have been through, you and I have been through a lot of events, and you with the television networks and the people you deal with, we have definitely heard some interesting stories, to say the least, right? I mean,
100%. 100%. Aimee was a sponsor for the event over at Warner Brothers.
Oh, right. Yeah. And
yeah, she was on the carpet. We have some great pictures and footage of Aimee that we're going to get out there and put out to the media and on TV, as well as her show, where she has the most interesting guests, and she gives you a perspective from different points of view, which is nice because when you have different people in the room with different perspectives, it really makes for an interesting show. Hi, Aimee.
Is that you?
Can you hear me?
Hi, Aimee.
Hi, how are you?
Do we have you? Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Well, Aimee, we hope you don't mind, because you are a humble person, but we've been bragging about you for the last 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, I'm really humbled to have the opportunity to be even alive right now and be in the United States.
So let's get into this a little bit, Aimee. Your past, you've been through some rough times. Where do you get this resilience factor that you have in moving forward and coming here as such a young person and just keep moving forward? Where do you get all that strength from? Is that from your parents or your grandparents? Where do you think all that came from? Because you not only came over here, you built all this, with the author, the producer, director, host of your own Empowering Humanity TV show. That's a lot to build for somebody that, has been through so much. What is it that gives you all this drive?
I think what it gives me the drive is sometimes, our story, what we go through in life, either break us or make us. I truly, truly believe that. And you can look around and see many people who made it in life, who inspire other people. They have been through a lot in life, and they paid their dues to get to where they're at. And I think I had to make a choice. Either life is going to break me or make me. And by being alive, by escaping death so many times, I appreciate the air I breathe. And I wanted to take opportunity every second of my time on this earth. And I learned that life is so short, so I want to leave a legacy behind me. Yes. Yeah. So I think that's what drives me. Every day I say, okay, how about if I die tomorrow and I'm not living my life the way I'm supposed to, and take the opportunities that I have around me to do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, and that's true.
It's a great message. That's such a good message for those that are struggling out there now and, are giving up hope. And if they can see that you can do it, maybe they can get a little bit of hope and courage back, and they can do it as well. And that's what is beautiful about your show, Aimee, on how you're able to, I was saying, get a different variety of people, so we have different perspectives talking on a subject and, trying to make a point and a difference out in society, a positive.
Yeah. Bringing that out.
Well, I believe in hope. Hope is a powerful word, and if you break hope, hope is having open possibilities every day. That's what hope stands for. And I believe that if we lose hope, we lose opportunities. Every day we do have opportunities to live and share and serve and do whatever we want to do. It's just we make choices every day. So keeping your hope alive is very, very important. And I think that what I'm trying to do through the show is to give people hope, is to have my guests come in and share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to let them see their life in a different perspective. Because knowledge is good, but knowledge without direction and taking action, it's not as powerful. So I want to fill up the piece of the puzzle that will help us when we have the knowledge to get directions from my guests and inspire others to let them see it differently. Yeah. That's what the show is all about.
See,
you have such an energy about you,
we need more
Aimee. I had the
around.
privilege of meeting you at Mr. Zuley's event over there at Warner Brothers when he received his award.
Yeah. And we're so grateful for you helping sponsor and everything.
Thank you for coming, and it was just wonderful that you sponsored. And what did you think of the event?
Well, I thought it was great energy. I really wanted to come and see I wanted to meet James Zuley for sure, because I did an interview before. I just loved the way he interviewed me, and it just felt home, and it felt like really coming from the heart and serving others. I felt like it was great connections, people down to earth. They weren't, we were all everyone just connected with it. This synergy was beautiful. And
exactly.
It was great meeting you both. So it's just like a pleasure meeting you. And I think it was very effective.
Good vibes. And, Aimee, you mentioned, the basics, hope and inspiration. And I also had a responsibility. When you work with these people, like some of the situations we had with the foster kids and that, you get them involved and give them some responsibility. They love that, becoming part of something. And you bring a lot of that to the table because you've been there, you've experienced this. And when you're dealing with somebody that has been through that, it makes a difference. And like Churchill said when they asked him to speak, and he traveled all the way from Europe, and he, I think it was Yale or something after the war. He got up and he said, "Never give up." And he went to sit down, and everybody's looking at each other like, "What?" He came all the way over here, and they said, "Come on back up. You have to say more." And he got up to the stage, and he leaned to the microphone. He said, "Never give up." And he went to sit down again. And he just wanted to get his point across, instead of rambling out a bunch of stuff, you'll remember that, And you bring a lot of that positive with you, and people feel that, It's like, Denise is like that, and a lot of people we work with. It's so nice to be with people that have a good spirit, and share that. I know it sounds corny, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like-minded, positive people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we could because we help each other with our energy. Our energy is connected, and we help each other, and we become like a family. Sometimes we, disagree or agree or whatever it might be, but in the end, the bottom line is what is the message and what is we need to do, on this earth. Why we're here? Why we're here?
Empowering Humanity TV. I mean, where do you want to go with that?
Where I want to go with that? That's the name of it, is to empower humanity globally, worldwide. Now I want to use the technology to get us to where we need to be and deliver the message. And where I want to go from that and why I want to go from that, because if I started in my country, I would go so far and that's it. But by being in the United States, I want to take advantage of it in a good way to let the world know what America is all about. I want to share with the world what we are all about. This is not about just coming here and having a land of opportunity for ourselves. This is here to help the world to be a better place. We have an opportunity, we have a freedom to do that. And if I was in my country, I wouldn't be able to be an author having only fourth grade education, not alone to be a producer or director or host. Now, this country, what gives us the opportunity to serve. And many of us here, we don't understand that. We just focus on which kind of car we're driving, which is nothing wrong to receive what you deserve to receive. But there is something beyond that.
That's true, Aimee, and that's why we also have to thank our veterans today on Veterans Day for making this beautiful country possible, enabling each other to help. And when you're on that battlefield, it doesn't matter what religion, what color, what creed. You could be purple. If you're on the same side, your family and your brothers and your sisters, and you're fighting for the same cause, and ultimately in God we trust.
Absolutely. I actually wrote a song for the veterans, and hopefully very soon I'm gonna have Stephanie Thompson sing the song. And I have the vision of coming from all backgrounds on the stage from each person, and have them sing the song, and because it came from my heart. So
we got an author, a producer, director, a host on a show, and now you're a singer too. Now, don't tell me you dance.
No, I don't sing. I'm not a singer, definitely, and I'm not a songwriter. However, this came downloaded from God. It was like the words came to me to write it to the veterans, because that's my appreciation to the veterans. Because
we got to
have
get
a
you
great
a
respect.
singer. So we got to find a singer for your song. Oh, you do?
I have a singer. Yeah, her name is Stephanie Thompson. She actually, I wrote a song about me and her. I called her one day. I said, I want you to write a song with me about the message of that little girl who escaped death 4 decades ago. And we wrote a song. The name of the song is Rise Above, and we made a video. It is on YouTube. You could watch it. There is a
so I'll
message
tell you what I'll
to that
do,
song.
Aimee. What I'll do is you get Stephanie, and you get that together. I'll go meet you. I'll bring the camera, and we can film her singing your song. How's that sound?
Good. Sounds perfect. So we have the Rise Above. Yeah, we have the Rise Above already, but then the new song, I want to involve many people in it, and she's going to be the main singer. But if you hear the song, what I wrote for the veterans, you will cry. It will make you cry, because it just came from the heart. I'm not a songwriter. I'm not a songwriter at all. I won't claim that. Well, it came from the heart, came from God. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Came from God, because I think the veterans, they need to hear someone came from the war and someone had no opportunity, and they need to know why they're fighting. Why they're fighting.
Yeah.
Not just for this country. They're fighting for the world. That's what they're doing. They're fighting for our freedom, for our opportunities.
Tell you what, you got my interest. What about you, Denise? I'm kind of anxious to hear the song.
100%. I'm thinking we should also try to get that into, maybe a donation commercial for our veterans to help, spread the joy and message.
Absolutely.
There you go. Hey, that sounds.
And also,
well, Aimee, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming on because you are. I mean, the list all the things you do are amazing, and keep moving and empowering TV. I want to be on your show someday. Denise and I want to be guests on your show. So
you're welcome anytime.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on. And as far as connecting with you, we got www. What do we have? EmpoweringHumanityTV.com, right?
Yes, correct.
Or www.negotiatormind.com.
Yes, either one of those. And I'm looking forward working with Easy Way to have the message delivered worldwide. So we're looking forward. That Denise, you could talk about that more than I can explain it. So I'm looking forward to I'm teaming up with you guys. So I know that we have the same energy and the same message to deliver.
You got that
That's right.
And Eric and Denise are the people that can do it for sure in this new age. Well, thank you for coming on, Denise.
Once we get that app out,
Denise,
it's all over
Aimee.
the world, Mr. Zuley.
Yes.
You got that right. Thank you, Aimee, for coming on. Aimee Kodashian.
Thank you for having me.
She is an amazing lady. And with that, let me see if we're going to move into, I think with that we're going to move in. Unless we want to pop a commercial in there, we're going to be moving into our segment. It's Boomer Benefits with Jerry Kane. And Jerry is just, he is a treasure trove of information with veterans benefits and senior benefits, and it can be very frustrating for us older people when we listen. Not for people like Denise and Eric, because they can listen and go, "Whoa, I think I'll do that," because it's still a lot of time for them. But when you listen when you're 70, you're going like, "Whoa, I wish I would have did that," because Jerry is just, oh my God, all the tips he's got in retirement and what to do. But Jerry's off. Today is Veterans Day. He's got a whole bunch of stuff to do, and we're going to move on with Denise and I, and we're going to see if we get a caller in here. Do we have anybody? Who do we have on with us? Do we have Nick or Tom?
Hi, Jim. This is Nick.
Hey, there's Nick. Oh, okay, Nick
Hey,
Vanderbilt's on with us, Denise. And Nick, this is Denise.
Yes, Nick does Vanderbilt.
That's right.
Yes,
and Nick, you know what? I just had to take another deep breath. Nick has some projects going on. It takes a while to really comprehend what Nick's all about. He's a decorated war veteran, and he's been through so much. And I've seen pictures with him with generals and all these high echelon people. And his dreams, Denise, to build a facility, a 2-acre facility that just, and he doesn't have to do this. He's got his own stuff going on. He's a master builder and everything. But he stops what he's doing and he wants to help veterans big time. This isn't just like, okay, let's go help some veterans. This is a big project he's talking about. And we did an event, and it was to promote the initial launch of this. And Nick, let's talk a little bit about that, because this is some exciting stuff you're planning. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the project.
Yes. So Vanderbilt Corp, I founded Vanderbilt specifically to concentrate on veterans and the community, to do the proper transition for veterans into the community they live in. We chose North Orange County, in particular Santa Ana, because of all the resources that are available there. We have, under this whole project, 3 very, very important programs. One of them is for specifically to hire veterans, put veterans to work, retrain them, assist them in all of their benefits that already are available. We're not going to reinvent the wheel, but what we're going to do is assist them when they come in to make sure that they are aware what's available out there for them. And believe me, there's a ton of organizations like ours that are doing a fabulous job helping veterans, teaming up with us to be able to not skip a beat. And we're doing a fantastic job educating them, helping them, assisting veterans if they are business owners to advance into hiring more veterans and doing a good job at it. So I'm very, very proud to say that we have some success stories. We still are in the infant phase, so we're trying to grow and get our facility going. We also have youth programs in the community that I would love for the veterans to spearhead to help out in education and tutoring, GED training for those that missed out on graduating high school, for the high school kids to make sure that we counsel and mentor them, to drive them into going to college, help them with their placement, financial aid maybe. After school activities, I know that the community has probably some issues with possibility of being a single parent or two parents that are working, so they need some assistance in their young kids for after school activities, maybe some daycare. We want to do all of that under the roof of veterans, because it's my experience as a veteran myself that it's very, very tough when you come out of active duty and come back into the community and you have so much on your mind that you want to do, but you're kind of a little bit lost. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know. You need some guidance. So there are a lot of activities for you and programs that you could become involved in that will help you in that transition of becoming a civilian. Most of the veterans kind of affiliate themselves as military strong, disciplined, full of honor, responsibility. They come out, and some communities maybe not welcome them as much because they come out a little bit strong. But helping the transitioning the veteran into the community, helping the youth and the community to come together with veterans to understand each other and make it a better place.
So, Nick,
thank you for your service, Nick, and God bless you for all of your efforts and what you're doing for our veterans. This is just so important. And as you know, Mr. Zuley is a veteran himself. Thank you, Mr. Zuley, for your service. And it's so difficult, you both know, the transition, because when you're in the military, you speak a different language. You have different rules and laws that you go by. When you're out into society, it's like, you know, you're 18 again and being kicked out into the world. So to have something like this is so imperative and so wonderful that the community can get involved with this, that, you know, we'll push this as hard as we can. And I know Eric is constantly talking about your project, Nick, and supporting you. I mean, Mr. Zuley, do you have anything to add?
Well, Nick, you've definitely done your homework, because there are so many various avenues where veterans need assistance. And if you notice while he's talking, there's a lot of bases to cover. And that's what this project does, is it covers so many. And what was the initial, spark, Nick, that brought you to such a large and beneficial project and needed project? What do you think it was? Where were you at in your life that you thought, what? And taking on this is no easy project, everyone that's listening. Believe me, this is not an easy project. What triggered that, Nick?
So, coming home myself from, war-torn country, I saw a lot of displacement of people. When I came here, it was very, very it's really sad to see a huge number of veterans that are homeless, and also community members that are homeless. I know some personally, and I've helped some with getting back into a residence or a home and getting assistance. So I feel that here in our backyard, there's a huge demand. And I know that it's not going to happen overnight. It takes a long time for this to be solved. But we're going to be doing our best. And I think the drive is to get people back to work, to get people a home, to get them off the street, to get them a job. I mean, there's nothing like a smile on somebody's face when you say tired, or you start tomorrow morning.
Exactly.
Or you tell them you don't have to stay street anymore, and you have a roof over your head. So this
and
project,
Nick, you know,
yes.
The thing, which, sorry to interrupt, but what I have to say this stuff because if I don't talk when I'm thinking of it, it just disappears so fast in my brain. You not only want to help though, you want to give them the pole and teach them how. So when you know what I mean, right?
Absolutely. So they not only come over to you get help and see where they can go to get benefits or where do they go get help, but we actually will live with them on a daily basis to tell them this is what you still need to do. This is what we're going to do to improve you. So the education, the placement, I have already a huge amount of businesses in the surrounding area that are willing to hire. So we would be kind of like a step forward into getting a job. We would help them with job placement. I will be working on contracts with these businesses to place them into a home, into a job. The building.
So to say a safety net, and a support system, so that they do succeed as opposed to having to do it by themselves.
Yes, but we also want veterans that are entrepreneurs to be able to come work with us on certain businesses that we will be opening with the first right of refusal for them to purchase the business from us. So we want to help them learn how to run a successful business and then own it. So that's just one small step of improvement. Yes, go ahead.
You're covering, wow. Denise, he's talking about covering the bases. And Nick, you came across Eric and his Easy Way situation. What do you think of that so far?
Eric is a blessing. I mean, I have met already so many fabulous people in my life. Just in the last month, I've known Eric and yourself. But Eric definitely has the right people for me to get this going. As a matter of fact, one of your guests right before me, Aimee, I met her at the red carpet last week, and fabulous lady, just full of energy.
She's amazing.
Wanting to. I would love to be on her show. I mean, that's so exciting that you have a show that you're able to share with people and give ideas and spread goodwill. Amazing.
Right.
And you guys are doing.
Well, we need to film your project, Nick, and put it on TV to build awareness and have other people do that.
We'll be all over that. In fact, I don't know if they'll be able to build next project because there'll be too many cameramen all over the place filming. but listen, guys, we have a very interesting individual that's been hanging on. Now we're going to be going back before Nick, before myself, and way back to World War II. He's a World War II veteran. And we try to kind of hook with these guys because there's not a lot of them around anymore. So we're going back to the Midway when it was active, back to 1945 and before. Tom Kiltago. Tom, you on with us?
Yeah, I'm here, Jim. I'm here.
There he is. So, guys, just letting you know, Denise and Nick both know Tom. Tom is a World War II veteran. He's the founder of Better Visions for Children, still to this day in his 90s working on that project. And he's also the inventor of Help, I've Fallen, I Can't Get Up the Medical Alert. Tom has got that Energizer bunny scenario with him. He just never stops. Tom, thanks for popping on Veterans Day. I know they want you at all the different functions, but we got Nick Vandeval on with us, and Denise Brookhart. I believe you met him over at Warner Brothers, and you met Nick at this event over there. So here he is, guys.
Tom, thank you for your service from everyone in America. God bless you, and it's just an honor to know you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jim, there was something on the newswire just this morning. The LA Times, I get it, on the internet here, that really jarred me, and I want to just quote what it said here. They say that as of right now, today, there are 3,878 veterans who lack, and I'm quoting here word for word, fixed, regular, or adequate places to sleep. So they're sleeping out on the streets and on sidewalks and so forth of LA. I think it's absolutely abominable, and Jim, I think you're aware of the fact that we have a little way of helping with some of these veterans with this home that we have out in Long Beach. We will, in fact, house 2 to a room. We've got 5 bedrooms there, and it's going to enable us right now, as soon as we get a couple of poachers out of there, and they're able-bodied civilians, by the way, then we can house 10 veterans and more in the backyard with a mobile unit that we're going to be putting in there shortly after we get the place back. And this is a very important thing for me here. I'd rather talk about that than my World War II experience, frankly, because it's something that needs to be done now, and we can do it now and do more of it later on, as a matter of fact.
We got an Easy Way connection. I want to put something together with you guys, and I think Denise would agree with me on that. I think Nick, I think Tom should be an ambassador for your project, because you're going to grab some of these guys while they're still around. Although when I take Tom anywhere, I hook batteries up to him and I have a remote that keeps them moving. But
God bless them. We love them.
What do you think, Nick? You think Tom would be a good ambassador, having a World War II veteran kind of be kind of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Happy to do that, Nick. I really believe in what you're doing, and just if you would, just so before I would do it, make up some cards for me. I'd be happy to pass them out to everybody I meet, as I really think you've got a great idea, and I want.
And guys, I just want to let you guys know that Tom was on all the talk shows. He was with Associated Press on several occasions, and he was a big star back, a long time ago when he did all this stuff. And he was.
I believe he still is.
Yeah, he's pulled to different ships. They wanted him on different ships.
He's a legacy now.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
the only
Jim.
thing about Tom, wait a minute, Tom, I'm not done bragging much. The only problem with Tom is he'll want you to go play tennis. Now, when you play tennis with Tom and you hit the ball to him, he doesn't move. He stands there with the racket and the ball goes by him. Then he swings his racket. So that's about the extent of playing tennis. But anyway, yeah, I think it'd be.
Don't have anybody here to practice with. That's my problem. I need a roommate here.
But I was thinking
I'm on my way.
When we do the Vanderbilt project and start digging the hole for the foundation, I want to see Tom out there with a shovel, and he's going to get the first shovel full. He'll probably fall over after that, but we'll get the picture.
Hey, listen, Jim, if you don't mind, I'd like to mention the one thing that BVC, Better Vision for Children Foundation, has done that is going to change the world for children, literally. We have a patented home vision test kit that for the first time ever,
that's great.
The people and we're getting this out free to the public, free, always free, through sponsors. We need more sponsors. And
that's
what
right.
it does,
we're going to work with that.
Yeah, no,
this test kit is amazing. It shows kids how to prevent blindness, and it's even. I think it was Tom. Wasn't it Jimmy Carter? President Carter's grandchildren had that issue.
Oh yeah, both of them, and permanent vision loss for sitting president of the United States. Can you believe it?
Yeah. That's
because
crazy.
they didn't get them on time. They didn't do something when the children were in their first 3 or 4 years of life. That's when you've got to get to them. When the brain is developing very rapidly with respect to vision, it's all over by age 3.5 or 4. That's what, in my case, that's what happened. I've gone through life with just half an eye here. I only had one when I got into the Navy, and I lost half of the other one. What's the Navy's fault? It was my fault.
Tom, you're just falling apart.
I didn't have any depth perception. That's the problem. We have one eye that doesn't work. And
so here you are, and we're gonna get those kits out for sure. And Denise and Nick, Tom was the star of the show on the Midway carrier back in 1942 when they had him. He was out there showing them how to do the radar system with the Loran. Wow. But he didn't realize that 70-some years later we would be back, or he would be back, and dancing on the deck of the Midway. And that's actually what he did. And we have videos.
That was so much fun. I had such a good time. It was a beautiful ceremony, and the dancing was the best part.
That was great. I hadn't danced for about 6 years before that, but it was a lot of fun.
Now this isn't just a dance group. This is a big circle, and one person to go out. And I brought Tom out there. I said, "Dance, Tom." And this girl came running out and danced with him, and it was just like, who would think that 70 years later he would be out? But anyway, Tom, I want to thank you for coming on, and Nick, I want to thank you, and Denise for helping me through the show. Denise is amazing. And Nick, God bless you for this project that you have going on. And we're in back of you, the Easy Way movement. We're going to get that done, and we got to get it done fast though, because we want Tom to do the first shovel dig. And it's going to be quite a project. This is going to be.
So how do we get in touch with you, Nick? For our listeners out there, how can we get in donations or possible collaborations with you?
Yes. So if you go to Mr. Crowd, which is the platform where you could invest into Vendaval Corp, and once you're on Mr. Crowd, you scroll down to where Vendaval is, and you go through the instructions to invest. We're not asking for donations. We're asking for investment. So once you're in Vendaval Corp, you are a shareholder. You will be issued a company, and you'll benefit from doing something great, getting this project going, and also maybe in the future receiving dividends from our work. It's definitely a thing to look into. It's as little as $100, so it doesn't take brain surgery to think about this. $100 can get you a few shares into a real estate development project that is benefiting the community and veterans. So don't think. Just the Mr. Crowd, scroll down to Vendaval Corp, V like in Victor, ENDAVAL Corp.com. Look at vendavalcorp.com, and that's one way to get a hold of me to invest. You just passed it. Whoever's, it's right there to the right. You see the building rendition. It looks like we got $3,200 right there, center to the right. Vendaval. Right there to the right. Amazing. Yeah, so the rest of the companies are there, but Vendaval is definitely somebody you want to invest with.
This is an amazing program. But thank you guys for coming on. IHP Global Elevate Conference coming up in September 2020. Easy Way Awards Gold Gala, second version of it, and this is going to be an amazing event. And remember, the text VET to 818-532-5332. Radio Boomer Baby Boomer Benefits with Jerry Kane, or call 818-905-6088 if you want to get all the hidden little jewels that veterans and boomers should be getting that we just don't know about. We're not paying attention. He's got all the information for you. Denise Belay Brookhart, thank you for co-hosting with me, and Nick Vandeval, thank you for your great generosity and your vision for helping children. And Tom, thank you for coming on. So Radio Boomers Live, guys, next Monday morning, 10 o'clock. Reatha will be back on here, and it's going to be an amazing show. And have a great week. And remember, keep moving, keep the faith. Radio Boomers Live out.
Happy Veterans Day.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Radio Boomers Live with your hosts, Reatha Gray, Star Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Radio Boomers Live. Radio Boomers Live is brought to you by the Easy Way Broadcasting Network. That's the letter E, the letter Z, Broadcasting Network.